If you raise chickens, you know that one of the least fun aspects of this is cleaning out the chicken coop. So in this video, I'm going to show you a cool solution, a chicken tractor. I designed it for ease of cleaning as well as to provide the chickens with more access to free-range food. Okay, this is my new chicken tractor. As I mentioned at the start of this video, the whole point behind this chicken tractor is one, ease of cleaning out the chicken coop, because currently I have this, which is nice in a way, but getting in here and cleaning this stuff out is a massive pain. You gotta shovel this out, wear a mask, a respirator, glasses. It's nasty work. So this is my solution. One, ease of cleaning. Two, I want to be able to move this around so that my chickens can fresh or free range and get new grass, new bugs, all that kind of stuff. Because you can see I've moved this fence around a few times. All this area is, you can see it's just down to the dirt. And the chickens will eat this down to the dirt in a few weeks. So they have nothing else to forage. So I have lots of land and grass and bugs. And so I want to get them into some different spaces around the property. Okay, so here's what I did. I just used, basically, the foundation is a tilt trailer. And I found this on Facebook Marketplace. I paid a few $100s for it. What I like about it is that there's a little pin right here that I can pull out, and then this entire trailer tilts like this. So I designed the trailer so that I can basically clean, spray, pressure spray, and clean it out down this way. So instead of shoveling, I can just spray this sucker out and get a nice, clean, hygienic chicken trailer. So how did I do this? Well, the inside I built up with 2x4s, which you can't really see because now they're kind of closed off. Behind the plywood. But I built a 2x4 frame and I attached the plywood all the way around. You can see I put a couple little vents in here, and I've got this is something I saw online, the idea of this being able to get to the chicken eggs. So that keeps the rain off of them. I've got 14 chickens. They need roughly one laying or roosting bin per every 4 chickens. So I built out 4 bins in here. You can see that's what that looks like. 4 bins, just using plywood. And the beauty of this is that when I want to clean it, I can simply pull this out. This thing comes all the way out. And it goes back in like that. So when I pull it out, and this piece comes out as well, I can basically pull this piece out and scrape the old shavings and all the poop and all the nasty stuff out the front. When it comes time to clean the entire trailer, I can take this front piece out and I can take this piece out and I can just pull this pin out, tilt the trailer up, and spray all the way back. Now you can see, here's what the inside of it looks like. And I did put a couple of some little roosts in here, just out of just the pinyon pine that I've cut over the years. I just assembled that so that they can get in here and perch and stay warm. This piece right here is actually hinged. So this whole thing folds out so that I can lift it up and just spray all the way out the back. I know this is kind of confusing, but just keep in mind that I wanted the option to open this entire thing up so that I can just spray the floor out and it'll run out the back. So how did I do that back here? Well, I've got a couple of, these are just kind of temporary. I need to do something a little bit fancier here, but it holds it for now. So I pull this out, and I'll pull this out. And I'll go down here, and I'll pull this out. And then this piece comes off. So now I have access to right here. And then this is hinged, so this slides out. This slides out. And I did kind of hang myself up over here, but that's okay. All I needed is to open up enough that I can spray all the way from the front, all the way to the back, and there's no edge, there's no lip or anything here, so it'll just, the idea at least is that everything just gets sprayed from the front, back, off the edge. I get it all nice and cleaned out, and then I put it back together and put some shavings in there, and it's nice and clean for the chickens. The plywood I coated with just Thompson's waterproof deck, waterproof or whatever it's called. I got a little bit of an orangish tint on there. I don't know if I'm super happy with that, but whatever. Chickens, I don't think will complain too much. So it was kind of it was an experiment. I've never built a chicken tractor before. I just kind of had to figure it out as I went. We'll see how the chickens like it. You see these roosts I built at different levels. There's, pecking order with chickens, and I'm assuming some will like to be up here, some will be down here, some will stay inside. And yeah, so there's the door. I just built this set of spare wood I had and sealed it. It goes up like that. I got a little latch right there so I can lock it up at night. Keeps the chickens safe from, whatever might. We've had an owl get one of our chickens, and, it just keeps them nice and safe at night. And then also I can get them in there and move them around to a different spot on my property. So, and the other thing I found after a fact, after I'd already gotten probably 2/3 through the project, is that this entire house is connected to this tilt trailer with about 4 bolts on this side that go into this 2x4 and 4 bolts on the other side. So, worst case, if something happened to the trailer, the actual tilt trailer, I could lift this entire house off of here and either put it on another trailer or just put it on the ground. So this, I just put a little a pivot, I don't even know what you call it, a trailer, I don't know what the technical term is, but this allows me to raise it, lower it. I can hitch or clip this back around to stay out of the way, and then this part I just connect to my 4-wheeler, and I can tow this sucker right around the property. So it's just a little 2-inch ball hitch. What else do I want to show? This is my temporary fastener here. Just some string. I need to come up with something a little bit more extravagant, but I just wanted to get going, and so for now, whatever, it works. But you can see how I built the inside of this. I put some heavy duty hinges right under here. This, I just got a like a door seal flap, like you put at the base of an outside door. It's just a rubber seal. And I flipped it upside down because that's just how it was creased right there. And I just got this piece of just regular steel, drilled it out, and fastened this rubber lip so that otherwise water would get down in here and go down into the nesting bin. So I want to keep that nice and dry. So yeah, that's kind of how that works. Like I mentioned, I did put a couple vents in here. I live in western Colorado at about 7,000 feet. Summers get pretty hot and winters get really cold. Chickens seem to do pretty well in the cold as long as they're out of the wind and the rain and the snow, as long as they're covered. When summertime rolls around, it's probably going to get pretty warm. So I sealed the tops up here, you can see, with some foam and some extra 2x4s. This roosting area I left open so that they get a nice little breeze when they're hanging out here. I'm gonna have to see how this works next summer. If it's too hot, I might cut a window right here. See if I can find an old window on Facebook Marketplace, you know, just an old junk window, and frame it in there. Give them a little bit extra light in there, and also I can just slide it open and vent that area so that it's not so hot for them. But like I said, the whole point of this is really, it's not for them to hang out in all day. They're just gonna hang out at night and lay their eggs. And during the daytime, they get out, and I'll just move. I have a bunch of these fence panels, and I'll just, you know, pick them up and move them around the property, and I'll just circle the chicken tractor with the fencing, and just let them, you know, graze a different area of the property for a few weeks. Once I eat that off, then I'll move it again and do it all over again. And then that grass will grow back, and they'll constantly be getting fresh feed and bugs and all that kind of stuff. And then, yeah. So I don't know. I'm pretty proud of it. I spent way too much money and time on this. I spent, gosh, probably $1,000 on this thing. And I don't know how many hours. It got away from me. I had not really anticipated this much money or time going into it. It was just one of those projects where you get started, and it just keeps growing, and you want it to, you know, you want to do a good job, and so it's just hard to quit. So lots of runs to Home Depot and Lowe's, lots of figuring things out as I went. For the roof panels, I just went with the plastic. I didn't go with metal roof panels. I just went with plastic for these. And then the roof cap, I'd never put one of these on before. It didn't turn out super well. I mean, aesthetically, I'm not super happy with that, but whatever. Again, it keeps the water off their heads, and yeah, it does its job. It's a roof. So that is about it. Trying to think what else to show you. I think that's about got it all. Anyways, this was a project that I'd had in my mind since a couple winters ago, and I finally got around this year to building it, and I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. Hope you liked this video, and if you decide to do something like this yourself, it doesn't take a whole lot of expertise. You just kind of, you know, just common sense and however much money and time you want to put into it. But hopefully the chickens will like this, and it'll save me some cleaning time and work and effort, and everybody will be happy. So I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching.